And now the starters for your Wheaton College Thunder. The libero for Wheaton, a freshman from Edmond, Oklahoma, number 18, Allie High. A sophomore from Phoenix, Arizona, number 5, Kaylee Byerly. A senior from Central Point, Oregon, number 6, Ellie Brown. A senior for the Thunder from Carroll Stream, number 10, Alicia Funk. A sophomore from Littleton, Colorado, number 11, Audrey Gers. And a junior from East Hazelcrest, Illinois, number 13, Deborah Smith. Wheaton is coached by Stephanie Schmidt, and she's assisted by Nick Moran.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside King Arena here on the campus of Wheaton College, where we're excited to bring you tonight's Wheaton Thunder volleyball matchup between Wheaton College and Aurora University here on the Wheaton Thunder Sports Network. My name is Abram Eriks, and I'm here alongside my partner Cassidy Thornburg, and we're excited for what turns out to be a little doubleheader for the Thunder tonight. We will be facing off against Aurora University first here at 5 o'clock, and then facing off against Illinois College later in the evening around 7 following the conclusion of this game against Aurora. So we're excited to get things kicked off, Cassidy, and the Thunder looking to start off this year pretty well. 10-4 so far, 2-1 in conference, although they are coming off a tough loss against Carthage where they went down in straight set.
Yeah, so far so good for the Thunder. We like what we see. Now, between the Thunder and the Spartans, this will mark the 7th matchup between the two teams. So last two matchups, the Thunder dropped it, but are hoping to pick up a win tonight.
And immediately things start off strong for the Spartans as a kill from Sydney Avery comes in, putting Aurora up 1-0. Alicia Funk had the serve there for the Thunder, but now it'll go back over to the Spartans where Julia Wood serves and finds the libero High. Swung on from the back row by Colleen Smith and sent over. Quick set, tapped in, and High does a nice job to keep that one in the air. Deborah Smith sends it to the back row over on Aurora, and then a little dump, and that's a beautiful move by Miranda Cotta, dumping that one over. 2 straight points for the Spartans.
Yeah, and you got to give credit to the Spartans there. Good positioning on the ball, way to find that middle ground, but the Thunder need to pick up a little bit of slack here to start off this match.
And this serve not handled well by number 11, Audrey Gers for the Thunder, and so it's 3 straight points now for the Spartans, and they are up 3-0, so Julia Wood continues to serve.
Yeah, Thunder finding themselves behind a little bit early, so they're looking to switch things around here.
Colleen Smith sends that one over. Another swing blocked by the Thunder, but kept in the air. Tipped away, now High, up in the center, good pass, but a great block in the middle by Lindsay Simpson. Ellie Brown attempting to swing on that one, just right back over the Thunder side of the net.
Yeah, and you saw it there on the replay, but back-to-back blocks. You saw Deborah Smith had a nice one for the Thunder as well, but it wasn't enough to get the point.
Wood's 5th straight serve. High gets this one over, and now back row. Colleen Smith, a swing, but fielded easily by the back row. Good job there, a nice dig by Smith. Now out to Deborah Smith, a little tip kept in the air by Simpson. Comes now to the outside, and Colleen Smith gets a touch on that one, although I think that one probably would have been off the end line. Let's take a look.
Yeah, so it's hard to tell by the replay there if it would have been in or out, but when you're questioning, I always got to go for the ball like she did. Good effort by Swiderek.
High comes in the middle. Pass comes over from Funk, and now back to the outside. Good block there, but it falls on the Thunder side, and now quickly down 6-0. This is troubling if you're the Thunder.
Yeah, so a good 6-point run for the Spartans so far.
Wood to continue serving. The Thunder looking for their first point. Serve skims just barely over the net. Sent outside, a good tip there, but a great dig by the Aurora side. Kept up by Funk, now High. Pass to the outside, Gers the swing. And the point.
The Spartans continue their rally. You saw on the outside there too. I had a double take because I thought it came down on the court, but like you said, a great dig by the Spartans to keep their run alive.
7-0 now. Wood serving. Colleen Smith, first touch. Gers, powerful, but kept in the air by Wood. And now a free ball played over high, the first one to get a touch. That one goes off the block, and again, an incredible play by that Aurora side. Brown tips in, and this one will finally fall to the ground. And if you're the Thunder, you breathe a sigh of relief. There's a couple beautiful plays kept that rally going, but the tip, too much for the Spartans to handle.
Absolutely. It's been a long run for the Spartans. Got to give Fincher there credit on the outside for the Spartans. She's been working her tail off. Now see if the Thunder can't get a rally going themselves.
With the outside, blocked, and then Aurora will take possession right back as Sydney Avery's swing was too powerful. Off the block and out. 8-1 now. As high, quick set now to the outside. Brown swings, but kept in by Aurora. Tipped over, and then just a really smart play by Sydney Avery to send that deep in the corner where there was no Thunder player waiting.
Yeah, the Spartans have the mental game down. You can see that they're finding the holes in the Thunder's defense. So the Thunder need to make sure that they're communicating and doing their best to fill those holes.
Another point for Aurora as Deborah Smith not able to get that swing over the net. Looked like it maybe touched the net, but also ran into the block there by two Aurora players. So early in this one, the Thunder down by a large margin. It's 10-1. If you're just joining us, you're here on the Wheaton Thunder Sports Network. Abram Erickson alongside Cassidy Thornburg. We're excited to bring you this matchup between Aurora University and Wheaton College. We'll be moving on to Wheaton versus Illinois College later in the night, but right now, if you're the Thunder, you got to get worried about getting back into this game.
Yeah, absolutely. Down 9 points to start, and it's been a quick start at that. The Spartans have not wasted time to get points up on the board. You see them just figuring out the Wheaton Thunder from the get-go, finding holes on the court and sinking the ball right there. Some good digs by the Spartans. So if you're the Thunder right now in that timeout, you know that Coach Schmidt is coming down a little bit hard because their offense needs to turn it up in the rest of this first set.
Yeah, and I think one thing that's been really, really good for Aurora, and it's been tough for the Thunder, is that Aurora's just made a couple really nice plays and nice digs that have strung the momentum together and made it tough if you're the Thunder to put anything on the offensive side because you're returning such great attacks from that Aurora side.
Well, and like you said, too, when the Thunder did get 1 point, you know, it's like they've been holding their breath this whole time because it's just been moving that quickly.
Service now as we're back in play. Funk, a back set over to Smith. Simpson keeps it in the air, and then it comes down on the Aurora side. So the Thunder coming out of the timeout, getting a quick point.
Yeah, you see it here again on the replay. On the replay. Great job there by the Thunder to come out strong early.
Brown will serve and send into the middle here. Kata puts this one up and outside, a great swing. Sydney Avery has been a name to watch early in this one as she's had a couple kills now, and it's now 11-2.
Yeah, and you see the way she so easily sinks that one in the back end of the court. Like you said, a powerful hitter for the Spartans.
Service from Aurora. Gers, the first pass. Now into the middle to Smith. Smith sends it over to the Aurora side. Wood going outside now, and Gers a great dig, but it goes right over the net, allowing Aurora to set up now. Powerful swing, but it stays in play as High makes a nice play on this one. Little tip there by Byerly. Back to the outside. The Thunder look to reset. Smith, a nice job to finally get a good thing strung together here for the Thunder, and just goes off the hand of Wood, but she's not able to make a play on it to keep that one up.
Yeah, and that just goes to show the power that Smith delivered that ball with, that it wasn't able to be dug up by the Spartans, sunk into the court.
Gers over now to the Thunder side, a quick set to a tip, but the Thunder right on top of it. Now Smith into the double block. It stays on the Thunder side. High, and a great block there, and that's Lindsey Simpson who got up and really just shut down any chance of that ball from Sadie Elsenbrook to get over the net at all.
Yeah, and you can hear some Spartan fans in King Arena tonight with that one, excited about what a play it was.
In the middle, Byerly. Good job by, looked like it was Gers to keep it in play, but just as quickly as I said, Aurora sending it right back over.
There's that broadcaster's curse. The second you say something, the opposite happens.
So 13-3 now the score. As Aurora looks to serve again, we've got a substitution here for the Thunder. And so number 8, Sophia Pluhar, will come in the game. And that ball just misplayed off of the left arm of Colleen Smith. So the serve from Simpson is an ace, and it's now 14-3, an 11-point lead for the Spartans. Ball played to Smith. Set back to her on the outside. A good block put up, and now High goes out to the outside. Elsenbrook, that ball slips through the hands of Simpson, and the Thunder get away with one there.
Yeah, and a good play, as you see on the replay here, by Elsenbrook to send it to that back corner.
14-4, the Thunder close the gap to 10. It's still double digits as Colleen Smith serves. Up to Kata there, and that's going to be a point for the Thunder, although the Spartans looked like they wanted to play on. A little miscommunication, I think, as looked like Casey Wenzel wanted to do a little quick set there to her hitter, but she wasn't expecting that one. Smith now played to the outside. Smith does a nice job to keep this one in play. And that ball just sneaks over the sideline as it was put back up in the air by Gers, but
oh man, but checking out that replay, you see Smith on the outside with a great dig, way to save that ball. Just wasn't enough to get the point for the Thunder.
A great swing there, and that's just straight power, along with a good dose of perfect timing from Kaylee Byerly as she comes up and puts that one right in between the double block. 15-6, back into single digits. Allie High, the libero for the Thunder, to serve.
Yeah, and you see Ellie Brown back on the court for the Thunder as well, a person that Coach Schmidt likes to keep on the court because she's been at it for so long for the Thunder and a great player all around.
The Thunder, a little bit of a broken play there as the pass sent under the net. A great job by Marley Anderson to keep that one up with the one hand, but sent it over towards the scorer's table, not able to be kept in play. Now service from the other side, Danielle Lauer will serve. Gers back to the back line. Smith swings, goes back over, a quick set now and a great block, but kept up by Wood. To the outside, ball tipped at the net. Anderson outside, a good push into the back corner, but a great dig by Spartans. Anderson keeps it alive, up to High. Going back outside, Gers' swing is kept in play. Now High, quick set to Brown. The Thunder get the point there after the touch by Julia Wood, and this is just great perseverance by the Thunder to continue trying to send this one over to the Spartan side and ultimately succeeding.
Yeah, and with that, Alicia Funk coming back into the game to serve, a powerful hitter herself who will surely contribute to the Thunder's offense.
16-7, Aurora leads. The outside to Avery and a great block. That one we'll see on the replay whether it was Ellie Brown or Deborah Smith that got a hand on it. Looks like it was Brown. Both players right up on the net. No margin for error for Avery on the swing. Quick set there into the back corner, and that's beautiful. Once again, we see Aurora searching for those back corners, those unmanned areas on the court, and finding one there.
Yeah, and you just can't do much about that. You have Allie High, libero for the Thunder freshman, working that back side of the court, but it was just out of her reach.
Service by Wood doesn't make it over the net, so the Thunder get away with one, and it's now 17-9. The Thunder slowly but surely closing this gap, although they're going to have to do some major work here before Aurora can reach the end. And now sent up out of the block. High over to the outside. Smith, good touch, kept up, and Wood will send it over, a free ball. Funk to the inside. Smith touched out by Aurora, and it was Danielle Lauer who attempted to make a play on that one, but not able to keep it in place, sending it towards her own bench, and now it's only a 7-point lead as the Thunder, once again, clawing their way back.
Yeah, the Thunder coming at that lead, and you can feel in King Arena a little bit of a momentum shift as the Thunder begin to find themselves and some more points.
Although they lose the point there, as once again it's Avery. Sends it into that far corner, and Gers again getting a nice touch on it, but not able to keep it on the court as that one sailed over the head of her own bench. Smith into the middle. Funk right back to her, wants to push it over, but it's blocked. Thunder will keep control, and then Funk attempts a back set, but no Thunder player ready on a run-up.
Right, and if you see it on the replay, a great back set there by Alicia Funk, but not a lot of communication. She didn't realize that there was nobody behind her to finish off that play.
Looks like the Thunder will opt to take another timeout here, and our score now 19-10 in the favor of the Spartans. And so they're looking to just, in this timeout, push for 6 here, while the Thunder certainly have a lot of ground to make up if they want to save this first set. Aurora coming into this game with the 10-6 record, as we mentioned, and they're 2-0 in their conference. They're also a great team on the road. They're 3-1 while away, so certainly not a daunting task for them to head into King Arena here on a 2-game win streak as well. So they're looking to string a couple wins together, whereas the Thunder, as we mentioned, coming off that tough loss to Carthage, will definitely want to get out of that funk by picking up a couple of wins tonight against Illinois College and Aurora University. So Aurora back on the court now. Thunder just breaking the huddle. Excited to get back into the action and see how the end of this one turns out.
Yeah, what better than a win at home to get your momentum going again in conference for the Thunder. You know, we mentioned earlier as well that these two teams have set off before the Spartans taking the last two, so the Thunder again looking to take this match tonight.
Smith, a great dig by Wood, kept up in the air, out to the side, but kept in. Deborah Smith now pushing this one up. Played into the middle. Gers just attempts to push this one into the back corner. Kept alive. Avery sends it towards the middle. A great diving play. Now Smith. Back over. And now just a great play. Once again, it's Simpson, but it's set up really in that pass from Miranda Cotta right there. Just a great set, and although it's a short one, Simpson able to make something out of it and send it deep into the corner.
Yeah, and again, seeing it on the replay there, the way she comes over the top of it was so beautifully delivered to that back corner.
Although it looks like the official ruling there that the Thunder should receive that point, so now it's now 19-11. I didn't see exactly what type of call that he made, but we're back in play. Gers a nice one-handed dig. Deborah Smith into the back corner. Cotta goes behind her to the outside, and Gers gets a touch, but just too much power coming from that outside. 20-11 now, the Spartan lead. Service will come from Michaela Fincher of the Spartans. Smith over to Funk. Back to Deborah Smith, tipped over by Simpson. Kept alive, out to Colleen Smith. Pushed it back, but easily dealt with by Aurora. It was touched on the block and touched again by Gers, but no one there to recover. And the Thunder are back down 10.
Yeah, and I think it's largely a little bit of a communication issue between the Thunder. They're just not fully aware of where each other are on the court, something that they can hopefully will figure out as the night goes on.
Aurora looking to get a little ambitious there as Wenzel attempting to swing on this one from the back line. It'll go over to the Thunder now. It's 21-12. Marley Anderson will serve. Anderson, a knuckling serve. Center to the outside and a good block. Colleen Smith all by herself on the outside. Didn't need another Thunder teammate as she just rose up and was able to block Imani Freeman. 21-13. Anderson back over to the outside. Good job by High to keep this one in play. Anderson now outside. Gers right there behind the block to keep it alive, but once again it's over towards the Thunder bench. 22-13. Aurora will get the serve back. We'll see Lindsey Simpson serve again. Aurora just looking for 3 points here to finish this off, and now high. Over to Anderson, quick set to Byerly. Kept alive, and now a free ball goes over to the Thunder side. I'm not sure the Thunder realized that that ball was kept in play.
Yeah, wow, and seeing it too on the replay, it was just a one hand that slid across the court, got contact on the ball to keep it alive for the Spartans.
Yeah, great pancake over on this side, and Simpson will serve again with only 2 points to go. That ball falling directly between Smith and High, and if you're the Thunder, when it rains, it pours, and so miscommunication errors abound here.
Oh, and we've seen Simpson do that all night. Those cross-court shots. Something the Thunder hopefully will start to read as the night goes on.
Good job by Van Brockman there, as Elsenbrook, as she's able to send that one into the block. The Aurora players not able to turn their hands in, and that ball deflects out of play. Now Colleen Smith serves. It's 24-14. Outside to Freeman, and a powerful attack will end this for the Thunder. So going down early, they're now down 1-0, finishing off 25-14.
Yeah, so surely not the start that they were expecting coming into this matchup against the Aurora Spartans. But with a fresh set and a clean slate here, they can work their way back into this matchup.
Yeah, certainly. And, you know, we've seen plenty of times where a team goes down very early and is able to work their way back. So if you're the Thunder, you're not worried by any chance too much, as certainly there's a lot of volleyball ahead, but at the same time, you're not really happy with the way that you played in that first game, an 11-point deficit. Certainly not something that you're proud of, but I think there were good moments where the Thunder showed some poise, and while they were under attack just constantly from that Aurora side, they were able to string a couple good plays together. You know, they were down at one point 9-1, and so to be able even to work their way back to 25-14 certainly showed some perseverance from them, and I just think that they need to work to take that here into the next one and really just work to kind of work their way back.
Yeah, and this Thunder 6 are a force to be reckoned with too. Like you mentioned, they carried themselves with poise at many times throughout that first set, but also they have so much potential, and you see that come through in Gert's powerful swing over the top. You see it in the way that Ellie Brown constantly puts up the block right there in front of the net. And then on the outside, you have Smith, who showed so much potential last year as a freshman and is back just a sophomore, killing it on the outside. So this Thunder team is built with several great players who are going to continue to fight throughout this night, and we'll see what they do in this next set. But yeah, you definitely can't give up on the Thunder just yet and hold out, because you just don't know what's coming from those performers.
Yeah, and so the second set beginning here in just about a minute. We see the teams ready to break the huddle, and we'll come out obviously switching sides here. Maybe a little change of scenery could help the Thunder as they look to come from the other direction, but I think really they just need to come out strong early in the same way Aurora did against them in that first set. And so if you're able to get out and get a lead, we saw how advantageous that is for your team, and especially if you're able to keep it.
Maybe switching sides of the court is symbolic for the Thunder here. That's the hope. Also, some statistics from that first set there. Leading in kills for the Spartans is Sydney Avery, number 14, had 8 kills in that one. For the Thunder, it was a tie. 2 kills for Ellie Brown, 2 for Colleen Smith, and 2 for Sadie Elsenbrook. So you see a big just disparage even there in the way that the Thunder statistics are divided throughout. So hoping to come out on top, come out a little stronger, like you said, like the Spartans did in the first set.
Well, and if you're the Thunder, that makes it obvious, and the player that you've got to watch then is Avery.
Absolutely.
8 kills there just makes it evident who we're looking for, and so the Thunder look to stop her throughout this second set. But Aurora starts off. Serve comes to the Thunder side. And a quick one there as the Thunder will win that one. Ellie Brown, just a powerful attack here off the quick set from Funk. Spartans not able to handle it, and the Thunder go up 1-0.
Yeah, she gets up so effortlessly and just puts that in the back corner there.
The serve from Gers does not make it over the net, so it's 1-1. Now a little bit different lineup for the Thunder. We'll note as we come to this one, we've got Deborah Smith, Colleen Smith, Alicia Funk, Ellie Brown, Audrey Gers, and then new player Cassie Swiderek wearing the white. Out to Brown, and that ball's tipped off the line. Swiderek will send it over. Brown up in the middle to Simpson. Simpson pushes it to the back line, but Gers able to get a hand on it. Now, Deborah Smith, a kill. It's 2-1 in the Thunder favor.
Yeah, and there's nothing the Spartans can do about that. Such an amazing cross-court hit from Smith there on the outside.
Brown now to serve for the Thunder, and you see how quickly the Thunder are able to get to 2 points in this set compared to the first set, where it took them minutes and minutes to reach there as they were down, like we said, 9-1 at 1 point. You see an official coming over to talk to the Thunder bench, having a word here with Coach Schmidt. We'll see if we get a look at maybe exactly what that conversation is about, but the Thunder have some momentum, don't want to stall that here, as now it's time to move on. The official will head back. But if you are the Thunder, you certainly want to keep this on your side, and the way that the Thunder have gotten these 2 quick points is they've just gotten 2 powerful swings from 2 of their biggest hitters, and so just setting up that ball, and now we're seeing a little more commotion on the court as both teams coming over to talk to their respective coaches. We saw that, we did see Cassie Swiderek come in for Alley High wearing that white jersey of the libero. They had switched. The 2 of them just looked like they ran back towards the locker room, maybe to switch back. We'll see if the 2 reemerge, but the Thunder looking to play on, and the ball is awarded back to Aurora. So now it will go the other way. So instead of 2-1 in the favor of the Thunder, it's now 2-1 Spartans, and Spartans will serve. Have a substitution. Number 7, Abby Boss will check in for Kaylee Byerly.
Yeah, Abby Boss, like Colleen Smith, another freshman that really made her name known last year. Good to see her back on the court this season.
Played to the outside. Good swing. Gers keeps it in the air. Funk on the second effort, not able to send it up.
So the momentum that we saw in the hands of the Thunder is now shifted back to the Spartans with a 2-point lead over the Thunder.
Wood back to High, who has checked in the game. She's now wearing that white jersey again. Kept in the air by Funk. Smith will keep this one alive. Back to the outside. Gers, a great dig. Funk comes now to Smith. Tipped on the line. Back outside. Funk keeps it alive. Smith will have to swing on it, though she's way off the net. And then a powerful attempt by Lindsay Simpson goes straight into the net. Couple more substitutions for the Thunder. Byerly checks back in. Ellie Brown to serve. Thunder down 3-2. Ball put outside to Avery, but the Thunder right there winning the point.
Yeah, I'm not sure who got it on the outside there, but nonetheless, great teamwork by Deborah Smith.
And then Ellie Brown's serve will not be handled by Danielle Lauer. The Thunder will get the upper hand and go up now 4-3. Brown. Service put up by Cotta to the outside to Avery. Ball was tipped off the block. Gers kept it alive. Now Colleen Smith swings on it, and the Thunder go up by 2.
And man, watch this on the replay. What a great hit. And then you see too afterwards, I think that was just a snapshot into Colleen Smith, how humble she is. She just kind of gives a shrug after that amazing point.
Kata, back set to Simpson. Kept in the air by Gers. A tough play there made by Colleen Smith to get that ball up over the net. Gers from the back line, swings on it too low. Gets all net on that one, and the ball will go back to Aurora. Aurora to serve here with Wheaton on top, 5-4. Gers gets the first pass. Outside, Deborah Smith. Now a back set to the other side, Freeman. And look at the topspin on that ball. You'll get a chance to see it on the replay here. See how that just curves down.
Oh yeah, out of reach of Funk too, as you see on the replay.
That serve just too long by Kata. Marley Anderson will check in for the Thunder.
That was like we were out at the diamond, you know, curveball.
And then number 12, Sadie Elzenbrook, comes in as well. Anderson will serve first. It's a 6-5 Thunder lead. You see Byerly right there. The first pass from the Aurora side, just sneaking its way too close to the net. Byerly able to rise up and just tip that one back down.
Yeah, oh, that was money. All she did was put her hands up. Point for the Thunder.
Good serve there by Anderson. Played outside, now tipped over, but the Thunder keep it alive. High collides with Gers. And that swing from Colleen Smith just looked to be like it was on the outside of the antenna here. You're not going to be able to tell as the official's a little bit in the way, but ball soars past the outside of the antenna, makes it an Aurora point. It's now 7-6. Still in the Thunder's favor, though. Gers up to Anderson, goes to the outside. Good tip by Colleen Smith. Played outside. Kata will just dump it over. Anderson outside to Smith. Good block there by Freeman. High, goes to the outside. And Elzenbrook not able to get a great contact on that one, and it just goes straight into the net.
Yeah, and you see too there on the replay that she came too much down on it, so she pushed it down into the net rather than over.
Serve is out of play, and the Thunder will
They'll take it.
get it back. They will take it. You're right. Now
Putting them up a point over the Spartans.
Colleen Smith to serve. Played outside, swung on. Now Smith once again with a great dig. Keeps in the air. Gers. That ball off the antenna. Aurora climbing back, and now they're even.
Yeah, and that's pretty uncommon for Gers too. We've seen that 3 times tonight, just in the last few minutes, that she just keeps sending it into the net. So hopefully she'll be able to adjust that and get back to the Gers we know.
Colleen Smith all over the court for the
there
Thunder.
it is.
Point, go back to the Thunder. They'll regain the lead.
I think she heard me. No, but seriously, that was beautiful by Gers. And something that is so common for her, just a little off, I guess, to start this set.
Freeman, powerful attack, but now tipped up by Gers. Point, Thunder. Let's see here if it's maybe a lift. We'll see what the referee was talking about here, and it's the one on the far side. You see that makes the call. It's now 10-8. Thunder. High will serve again. Ball played outside, tipped out by Chambers. Gers. Now that was powerful, and as you see, just sent to the outside. Top spin on that one. Not able to be handled by Casey Wenzel.
Yeah, I would not want to be in the path of that shot. So much power. Great job by Gers.
Outside to Freeman, and a good block set up by the Thunder, but it just ricochets out of bounds. So although Gers and Ellie Brown were there, doesn't amount to anything for Wheaton.
Yeah, the effort was there, the teamwork was there, but just nothing you can do about that, sending it out of bounds.
Brown swings off the block. Now Gers tips it up outside to Elzenbrook. Elzenbrook there, and that ball just gonna sneak barely off the line. It looked like Sadie Elzenbrook had a nice block here, but it just falls down out of play.
Yeah, and the Thunder just missed that one, but gosh, you gotta give credit to Ellie Brown there. The way that she gets up, it's incredible.
Anderson able to deal with a tough pass coming from high. And just nothing the Thunder can do there as Addie Grews just comes off the back set, sends that one, and able to get a touch on it from high, but didn't keep it in the air. It's 11-11. Aurora now in the lead.
Well, and yeah, Addie Grews is 6'1", too.
The Thunder just looked a little out of sorts on that point as Anderson not able to get the ball up to where Gers could make a play on it. Freeman serves to Colleen Smith. Brown, good job. As you see how Brown just waits. Watch the patience here as she comes around slowly and then elevates exactly when she needs to. Makes contact with the ball at the apex of her jump and sends it down. Brown got a hand on it, Wood for Aurora got a hand on it, but couldn't do anything with it.
It's almost like, have you ever taken those photos where you jump up and you try to time it perfectly? Ellie Brown, I bet, is the master at those because that's what she does on the court.
Funk. Out on a good swing from Gers, but Wood able to make a play on it. Little tip there that just falls in between Funk and Gers, and so a smart play coming from Chambers. (13-12), Aurora takes the lead, regaining it for the first time in a while here in this set. Danielle Lauer serves. Gers first pass, now into the middle. Gers gets it back, but she sends that one out of play. You see a good thought from her coming up, and there was no block even set up at all, but wasn't able to keep that one in bounds, and so Aurora now takes a 2-point lead. It's 14-12. Lauer serving. Colleen Smith not able to handle it, but that was just an incredible serve by Lauer. It knuckled and dove as it just came over the net. There's another one. Smith able to get a better handle on that one now. Deborah Smith up to the outside. Tipped over and high. Able to field it, and there's a nice tip, kept alive, but a great dig by Wood. Funk calling for the pass, outside to Brown, but a block on the outside by Sydney Avery.
Oh yeah, wow. Great effort by the Spartans. Not much more can be said to that. And with that, they take the 4-point lead over the Thunder.
Thunder taking another timeout, and so just already in these first two sets, the Thunder have taken combined 3 timeouts, while Aurora hasn't taken any. If you're Aurora, I can't blame you. You wouldn't want to come off the court if you're playing this well. You wouldn't want to come off the court if you've got momentum in the type of way that you do now. And so they're just content to probably get a little bit of a drink here, just get a good message from their coach, and then head back out, getting ready to play, taking now a 4-point lead over the Thunder, where if you're the Thunder, you're happy with the way you came out in this one. This second set, as you took an early lead and took you a little while to pull away, but eventually put some distance between the Spartans and themselves, but then the Spartans just work, and in the blink of an eye, they've worked right back into a lead.
Absolutely, Abram. 2 different messages going on in these timeouts. Like you said, Spartans very affirmative of, hey, guys, we're doing great. We got the lead. Keep going. On the other hand, for the Thunder, something's got to be fixed in order to take the lead from the Spartans. Probably a little bit more of fix your ponytail and get back out there. Let's play.
Lauer will continue to serve. To Smith. Back set. Tipped over the line, and now Back to Thunder. Point will be awarded here as official blows his whistle.
Coach Smith's track record is pretty good because every time the Thunder come out of a timeout, they score a point. So whatever she says, you know it's got to be good.
Just a great dig there by High. Comes all the way over the other side of the court. Kata will send it up. Goes outside to Avery. That ball just gets caught in between the block and the net as the Thunder was able to get a hand on it, but just the power coming from Avery's attack. Too much to keep that ball on Aurora's side. Sweatman, who just checked in, gets a first touch over to High, who sends this ball over into the middle. Tipped, but Funk is right there. High, Sweatman on the back line. Wood going over. Blocked, but a great job by Avery to keep that one alive. Lauer tipped over, and Smith making a great play. These two teams trading great digs and great passes. And the rally will end there as Deborah Smith finishes it off with a powerful attack from the outside. Wood just not able to handle it for the Spartans.
Woo, what a long rally. Abram, I'm sure you're tired just saying it, but I can't imagine playing it for these two teams.
Back out to Avery. Byerly doing a nice job to come and play that ball directly off the net. Wood reaching down, and now a swing from the back line as it gets through the hands of Byerly. A nice job there by Lauer to just sneak this one in over the net.
And she did look a little turned around. You see her do actually a full 360 at one point, trying to figure out where the ball was at.
Aurora still in the lead by 4. It's 18-14 here in this second set. And as we take some time to wipe a little perspiration off the court, the Thunder looking to regroup and get a side out here. Played into Funk. Byerly, quick swing. Goes off the back of Simpson, but somehow redirected to an Aurora player. Kept alive by Wood, outside to Avery. Tipped off the line, and once again, Colleen Smith and Alicia Funk not able to decide who goes after that one, and so it falls directly in between them.
Yeah, and they both went for it, but both saw the other person coming for it, so they backed off, and nobody ended up getting underneath that one. Also, what a funny play from the Spartans to hit it off of one of their backs in order to keep it alive. But hey, that's volleyball. You never know what it's going to touch. But the game keeps going.
That was a powerful swing, and so all that Wood could do was deflect it with both hands, and it ended up hitting Simpson in the shoulder, popping up, and somehow another Aurora player could come behind and make a play to send it over the net. But we had to do another timeout. It's the fourth one called by the Thunder. And so like you said, Cassidy, we're hoping that Coach Schmidt is able to say something to this team where they're able to come out and get a quick point here and hopefully string a couple together, because since the last time out, the Aurora Spartans have maintained their lead and even increased it by 1, as now they're up by 5, 19-14.
And man, we have great camera angles here. Our crew is amazing for the Wheaton Thunder Sports Network, but as we were zoomed in on that timeout too, you can just see, and honestly, I'm sitting here feeling just the emotion in that timeout, and the Thunder are really trying to piece things together, and Coach Smith is really trying to figure out what's going to be the solution. She did not look entirely happy or pleased with the way that her team is performing, so hopefully they can turn things around here.
Smith's swing off the block goes up high in the air, and the Thunder will just let that one go as Freeman got great contact on that swing, but just simply too much power as it goes off that back corner.
Oh yeah, and that was well beyond the lines to give the Thunder that initial point coming out of the timeout that they time and time again clinch.
19-15, Marley Anderson serves. Back outside, Avery comes powerful off the net, and there's no one there to receive the second touch. As looks like it was High that sent it up, and then Byerly couldn't make it over, and Anderson was trying to make her way to get a touch on that ball too. But now it's 20-15. Aurora just wants to push for 5 here and get a win in set 2. If you're the Thunder, you're just looking to stay alive. Byerly just a little too much power, sends it over that back line. And it's plays like that where the Thunder just haven't been able to convert today. They haven't been on their game where they've been able to take advantage of nice opportunities like that where there wasn't a big block set up and couldn't get a point out of it. Outside Chambers. Point's going to be awarded to Aurora. Let's see here, maybe some contact maybe with the net. Can't tell exactly, but it's now 22-15.
Yeah, it looks like a net violation there against the Thunder to give the Spartans the point and the serve here.
Outside, Freeman, great job by High. Smith over to Wood. Now Cotta goes to the outside. Chambers blocked by the Thunder, kept alive. Byerly will tip it over. Wood resets outside, and that's tipped off the hands of, it looks like, Colleen Smith. You see Freeman go here, and Emma Sweatman couldn't decide whether to go for that one off the sideline. I don't think she realized that Smith had touched it. Anderson over to Byerly, and that one just off the very top of the net. Couple more inches, and that would have been a great swing. But instead, it just hits that white part at the top and flings back onto the Thunder side. It's set point for Aurora. They lead 24-15. Freeman getting a touch outside now to Chambers. Sweatman, nice dig. Now Colleen Smith. Kept in the air. Freeman will swing again. Elsenbrook making a nice play. And this ball getting played up and out by Chambers, and the Thunder stay alive for at least another point, as that one just kind of a desperation dive from Chambers on that far side. Nice job to get it up and over the net, but it's just not on target. Smith now outside. Freeman gets off of her line and sends that one into the net, so the Thunder now 2 points in a row.
Yeah, so again, Thunder staying alive. You know, just to give you all hope back home, I played this ping pong match against my brother one time, and I was down at 10 points and came back. So anything is possible. Don't stop believing. The Thunder could get it here.
Kept alive by Anderson, and just no way for Sweatman to make a play on that one. So the set does end. The Thunder go down, and now in 2 straight sets, it's 25-17. We're going to take a quick break here between these 2 sets, but Aurora now leads 2-0 heading into what could be the final set of this one between Aurora University and Wheaton College. Thanks for joining us through these first 2 games on the Wheaton Thunder Sports Network. We will see you back in just a couple minutes. Stick with us here on WTSN.
Christ at the Core is changing the way that we teach and learn on campus. It's the beginning of a 4-year journey, a pilgrimage, and study of the liberal arts in a Christian community.
Hello, my name is Rob Ribby, and I'm director here at Honey Rock, and I'm excited to talk to you about Advanced Camp. Advanced Camp is one of the most unique and powerful programs at Honey Rock, and it is at a critical time for young people between junior high and high school, and helping to equip and prepare them to manage that significant transition. It's a 3-week program that has a wilderness trip, some significant in-camp experiences around our activity areas and Bible studies, and then thirdly has a significant service component. The whole goal of the program is to prepare them and help them understand who they are and how they can stand for Christ and live in healthy and whole ways as they enter the significant years of high school. I think it is one of the best investments you can make at this important time in their lives. We hope to see you next summer. God bless.
I'm Cassidy Thornburg. We've got some box scores for you, set scores coming out of the second set. So first set, Aurora took it 25-14 over to the Thunder. Second set took it as well, 25-17. Leading in kills for Aurora, again, Sydney Avery with 11 kills for the Thunder. That's going to be Ellie Brown with 4. We've seen her turn it up in that second set, also having 2 blocks on the night. So a strong leader for the Thunder, but just as a whole, the Thunder struggling to work together as we've been seeing. Hopefully this third set we'll see, honestly, a new team, because that's what they need to bring out on the court. They need to freshen up and communicate a little bit more to get the ball over the net and on the opposing court.
Yeah, and we saw in the first set the Thunder go down early. Second set we saw them come out ahead early. Neither one resulting in a win of the set, and so I think the key is going to be consistency in this third set here. If the Thunder are going to keep playing, they're just going to need to consistently put pressure on this Aurora team, and it's just felt like that throughout this whole time. Aurora's been in control. They've been getting their blocks up. They've been having the powerful swings, and so the Thunder really need to take more of that role in this one, looking to take control early and stay in control. Although right off the bat, it's Avery, her 12th kill of the night, gives Aurora the 1-0 lead. Julia Wood comes over. Sweatman gets a first touch. It'll go back up to Sweatman, and there's a nice swing by Emma Sweatman, and it'll tie the game at 1-1. Thunder will get the serve back. Sweatman will be the one to serve now. It's Emma Sweatman with Allie High, Alicia Funk, Ellie Brown, and Deborah and Colleen Smith on the floor right now. For the Aurora side, same starting lineup that we've seen. Sweatman comes over, touched by Lauer. Outside to Avery. High keeps it in the air. Now played up. Smith has to tip it. Outside now, Avery just using her smarts on that one. That's not the first time we've seen her go into the back corner tonight.
No, and unfortunately, I don't think it'll be the last either. That's one of her sweet spots. She finds it so well. You saw Allie High to Wheaton Libero, just a freshman. You know, we haven't talked much about her, but she did her best to get to that one, and just her efforts weren't enough.
Great job there by the Thunder to get one back. They will tie the game 2-2, and Ellie Brown will serve.
And that was a response. The Spartans found that back corner, so did the Thunder.
Kept in play. Colleen Smith just passes over the net, and now a little tip there. Byerly coming back over the middle. Kata sends it outside. You see, that one's in just barely. We'll see how close this one comes to the line. It's a nice swing from the outside. Comes all the way across the court.
Wow, and I thought that was out. So, yeah, it was a really close one. Hard to tell there. But, again, that'll tie it up. So 2-2 between Aurora and Wheaton in this third set.
Outside to Smith. Played up, and now from the back row, Avery will swing. Quick set, pushed over by Byerly, but dealt with easily by Chambers. Avery once again from the back row. Funk out to Smith. Touched once, and a nice sliding attempt made by Freeman, but a good play by the Thunder to gain the point. Looks like we've got a couple more substitutions. Marley Anderson will check in. Audrey Gers will as well. They'll replace Deborah Smith and Alicia Funk. Also got Cassie Swiderek back on the floor. Kata, quick set, but just too low there, and you can see Simpson motioning with her finger pointing in the air. She needs it a little higher. Set came in too low. She couldn't work it over the net.
But another clutch point for the Thunder for them to take the lead 4-3 over the Spartans.
Outside, Freeman. High just sent that one all the way over the net. So much power coming off that swing, and then once again, This is really a couple times now, and it's pretty worrying if you're the Thunder, where the ball just falls between that triangle of players, and it's certainly difficult to communicate, but there are times where you've just got to be able to get somebody to put a hand on it here, but this serve just barely out of play, so the Thunder will get the ball right back after going down. It's now 5-4 Wheaton.
Yeah, and volleyball just moves so quickly. You know, it's like a snap of the fingers. By the time you say, I got it, or it's mine, you know, the play could already be done. So it's definitely not as simple as you got to communicate. But that being said, the Thunder need to figure out what's going to work for them. Like on this last point, that works for them to get the point.
Freeman with the kill for Aurora. Once again, now we see Colleen Smith step off the floor. Sophia Puar check in for the Thunder. Freeman to serve. Sends it directly to Sweatman. Gers, a powerful swing, but right into the block of Carly Chambers and Addie Grews.
And again, she's 6'1". It's hard to get over her height. So challenge there for the Thunder.
Anderson comes in the middle, and just a little bit of a different look as we see.
And
looks like Gers come from the middle, yeah.
Yeah, on that, finds that backcourt so pristinely.
6-6. Chambers swings a touch off the hand of Pluhar, and Aurora back on top. Couple substitutions for Aurora as well.
So I hate to speak too soon, but this is the closest that we've seen this game. The Thunder doing a great job of keeping this third set tight with the Spartans.
Great job, athletic play made by High outside. Sweatman keeps it alive. Outside to Avery once again. That ball comes off the block and just not able to make a play on it on the far side.
Yeah, and you see it just ricochet through Ellie Brown's hands and then just past the outside blockers there.
Danielle Lauer's serve does not get quite over the net. And
easy points, but hey, the Thunder will take it.
Certainly, at this point, take anything to keep this third set close, and so still only a 1-point deficit. Deborah Smith and Alicia Funk check back in. Funk will serve. Just a nice play there as ball comes off the block. Once again, it's just the power of Avery. Is even when that ball hits the blocker's hands, if it doesn't hit completely square, it's going to come off the side of someone's hands and most likely redirect back inside the court. Pluhar just a little too strong as she tried to make a swing from the back row.
Yeah, when Alicia Funk came into the game, it reminded me this summer she worked with the volleyball team, and actually this entire team, I think, a handful of them either played or worked for a volleyball team this summer, so it goes to show after their trip to the DR how much this team just really loves the game.
A good rally going here as a couple blocks by Aurora, but the Thunder stay persistent. Outside to Avery, good block by the Thunder. Kata up towards the middle, Lauer, and the Thunder just kind of get the short side of the straw there as that one just hits the net and tips right over. We've seen a couple tonight for the Thunder hit that same part of the net and fall back down on their own side.
Yeah, and that's a good way of saying it, the short end of the straw, because it really could have gone either way.
Up now on a short tip, but dealt with well by Avery. Simpson now back over to Avery, who keeps it alive, just punching it over. Brown swings, but Wood is there easily, and now Avery off the block. Kept up by Sweatman. Funk here to Deborah Smith, who looks to push it all the way back, but it's well over that back line, and so Aurora now on a run, and it's now 12-7.
Yeah, she pushed it all the way, but almost to the bleachers. So just a little less power on that one next time, and that'll do a lot of damage.
Julia Wood to serve. It's a short serve, but Emma Sweatman deals with it. Goes right back up to her, and Wood will get another touch. Falls down, but Good job by Funk to keep it alive. Sweatman. Pass now tipped over. And then just kind of a broken play in all respects, as no good. 2 passes and then a swing from either team, as it just kind of gets tipped back and forth, and Aurora ends up on top.
Yeah, so timeout, as you can be expected, as the Thunder begin to fall more and more behind in this third set. They dropped the first 2 sets to the Spartans. That's kind of the story of tonight, too, that they've just kind of struggled from the get-go. Spartans got an early lead and really ran away with it in that first set. Then again in the second set, the Thunder started off strong for, give or take a couple points, and then the Spartans right back in it and then took a lead that they never relinquished. So the Thunder really looking to fight through this third set, because that's what they can do right now, in order to attempt to come back in this matchup. It's best 3 of 5, as you know, back home. So the Thunder really do or die situation. They got to get this third set.
Yeah, and they just want to continue to play in a manner that at least keeps them in this game. You don't have to come out and score 6 straight points and tie things up right away.
No, that'd be cool, but no.
You've at least just got to come back and get a couple points, get a couple side outs, and just win a couple of some of these more 50-50 balls that we've seen, as these balls popping off the top of the net, or just kind of some of the more wacky things that we've seen. Because Aurora has been on a 5-point run now, and they're yet to be stopped with Julia Wood at serve. High just sends that one over the net after, again, nothing for the Thunder. Once again, referee blows the whistle and point will go over to Aurora. Now 6 points in a row. Wood serving 14-7. So as once again we look to wipe the court, the Thunder giving each other high fives here, trying to stay in this game, trying to stay motivated, trying to stay pumped up. It's tough when you've just been outplayed all night to keep the energy, especially in a third set like this, but it is win this one, or as they would say, go home, although there is another game after this one, as this played into the block. And Avery and Simpson just combined for too strong of a combination for the Thunder to overcome.
Yeah, and it really comes down to those 6 W's of volleyball. Work, will, win, wishing, won't.
Another point now for Aurora. It's 16-7, and it's an 8-point run. The Thunder desperately needing a side out. Ball from Sweatman goes all the way over. Comes over to Avery. Sweatman gets it. Funk sets up, quick set, but blocked by Simpson, and right now it's just not going the Thunder's way. Everywhere they are, every time they make a turn, Aurora just anticipates every move. That time not even needing to set up 2 blockers, Simpson taking care of it all on her own.
Yeah, this game has gone against the Thunder, as you said, in every way possible. Even King Arena is just filled with cries from Spartan fans.
This one, swing coming from the outside from Sweatman. Looks like she delayed a little and hit that one while she was on her way down, sending it off the sideline by a good margin. A short serve, almost caught the Thunder off guard, but able to make a nice play there before, once again, it's Simpson in the middle.
But hey, let's look at this. Losing this match here to the Aurora Spartans for the Thunder, what does that say about them? It doesn't say a lot. They drop a match at home, they see where they need to improve, and they do. Going into their next conference game, they're going to be more aware and more developed as a team, which is your hope if you're Coach Schmidt, and ready to face off against the next contender.
The run by Aurora will end by their own doing, as Julia Wood, she's smiling now, but knows that just sent that serve a little too far. So Sweatman will look to serve for the Thunder. We saw Naomi Bunker enter the game for the first time for the Thunder. Alley high, great dig, but tipped over by Avery, and Avery has just been everywhere tonight. She's the MVP, I would certainly believe, of these first 2 sets and of this third one as well. It's now 20-8. Freeman checks back in.
Yeah, she's been probably in almost every point just because, like you said, she's been all over the place and a great scorer and contender for the Spartans.
Freeman's swing is just a little too strong. The Thunder wise to let that one go off the end line. It'll now be 20-9. Byerly checks back in.
So Byerly to help fill those front lines for the Thunder.
Like I said, it's Naomi Bunker with the serve. Back set over to Avery, and this Thunder are not even close to a touch there. It looked like could have been a quick setup to Simpson, but a great fake. Sent back over the head of Kata to Avery.
Yeah, and that just hit the gap there on the other side of Alicia Funk, right in between the Thunder.
Ball played over Swiderek. Its first pass. Byerly goes up, now back over to Freeman. Freeman tips. Funk now to Smith. Into the block. Still on the Thunder side. Outside now to Deborah Smith. Julia Wood making a nice diving dig from the back line. A powerful swing, but still with the Thunder. Now a long rally starting to form. Outside of Chambers. Alicia Funk keeps that one alive, and then that ball just falling too closely to the net. As you see.
Yeah, you'll see it here on the replay. So here it is. Funk gets on it. What a great dig, but just nobody else there, and it's way too into the net for the Thunder to recover the ball.
Wenzel will serve here. She looks to finish out these final 3 points for Aurora. It's 22-9 here in set number 3. And that ball goes into the net. The Thunder will reach double digits now, and so it's a 12-point deficit. Anderson and Gers will come in for Smith and Funk. Marley Anderson will serve.
A sophomore from Eau Claire, Wisconsin.
Simpson swung directly into the net. It bounced over to the Thunder side. Chambers now back over to High. Outside to Smith. Ball tipped off the block. Kept alive. Smith swings again. Is that one in? Wow, that did not look like it was going to stay within the court.
No, and given too, we're pretty far removed from that far side of the court. But I gotta say, you know, it all came down to Deborah Smith, Colleen Smith, who got the final say on that one. But you gotta give credit to Allie High, who had a great dig in the back row for the Thunder.
And then Aurora struggles to send that one over. A couple errant passes result in another point for the Thunder. Kata trying her best to keep it alive, is not able to. 22-12. Anderson, a good serve, touched by Chambers. Outside, Chambers looks to swing, but Sweatman is right there. Swung directly into the block from Gers. Smith goes over, and that ball just tips off the top of the net, and there's one that goes in the Thunder's favor. That ball looked like it could have maybe snuck over, but the top of that net stays taut and flings the ball right back to the Aurora side. It's now 22-13, and the Thunder are back now. Just a single-digit deficit for the first time in a while.
Yeah, 9 points behind the Spartans. Here's the serve.
Played up and outside to Freeman. Freeman, a swing that gets past the outstretched right arm of Allie High. And once again, it's just power.
So back to 10 points behind, and that's just been the story of the game tonight for the Thunder. You know, found themselves behind against the Spartans and have been hard to recover from. But wow, what a shot there by Audrey Gertz on the outside. The Colorado comes down on this one hard, and man, it hits the Spartan center court. What a beautiful shot.
Yeah, and now it'll be Smith to serve. She does, gets it over. Outside to Chambers. Oh, off the block by the Thunder, and Byerly and Gers just not able to keep that one in play. It's now 24-14. And it's match point for Aurora. Freeman serves. Smith with the first pass. Up now to Byerly. Comes off the block. Kept in the air by Smith. Outside to Sweatman. She swings, and that one is off the sideline. Aurora takes set number 3 off of this. As you can see there, the errant swing. And so we will finish this one off as they go down 25-14 in set number 3.
Yeah, so repeat of that first set. 1, 2, 3, the Thunder dropped to the Spartans. First set, 25-14 Aurora. Second set, 25-17 Aurora, and now 25-14 again Aurora. So Aurora will take it, but don't go away because Abram Erickson and I will be back with you for another matchup tonight between the Thunder and Illinois College at 7 p.m. Back with you in King Arena.